So you just finish your brand new CMS template page, and then you get the dreaded question, can we reorder these sections? Can we move this here? Can we move this, that? So it's not really what the CMS is meant for. We know how much of a pain it is. It's supposed to just be a template you plug content into for a bunch of different pages, like a blog. But there are some use cases where moving sections around and moving the order of things is super useful. For example, you might have a landing page that you're testing in ads, and you want to test, oh, does this order work better? Does this convert better? If I put the social proof up here, does that convert more? So there are some use cases where it's super useful. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can reorder sections on a CMS template page. So here's an example landing page I've got here, inspired by Bob Ross, the legend, of course. And here's some example sections that we might want to reorder. So in this case, we're going to pretend that we want to reorder these sections based on each CMS item. So in some cases, we might want section 2 to be first. In some cases, we might want section 3 to be first, but it's going to vary a lot. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how you can do this. Cool, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually go to our CMS collections and edit the fields. So you're going to want to add a new field for every one of your sections, and make it a number field. Cool, so I've added some mock items. As you can see, the numbers are quite big in here. Like, you can add like a limit if you want to, so you can just say a maximum of 3 or a maximum of 10 and just have it as an integer. That might help it keep it a little bit clean, but I don't think it actually matters for this use case. Nice, so now what I'm going to do is come back to the template page, and this is where the actual magic happens. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've set this up here. It's obviously in a client first style system. So you've got your main wrapper, your hero, and then your different sections here. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap these 3 sections in a div block, make that a flex layout, and then add a little bit of custom code that will change the order of these items based on the inputs in your CMS collection. I'm just going to wrap this section in a div block and then pull these other sections inside of it. I'm going to just name this Reorder Wrapper. Nice. Cool. Then you want to come to your layout settings over here, click to make it a flex box, and then go vertical and keep it stretched. So this will basically have the same settings as an inline block. Well, it will have very similar settings to an inline block. It will keep all of the blocks inside it vertical and stretch all the way along, which is what we want. So now what we want to do is you want to add embed in your main wrapper, and make sure to place this above your reorder wrapper so that this loads first and it does your order on the load of the page. Nice. Then open the embed, open the code editor. I'll put this in the description, but this is the code that you're going to want to paste in. So essentially what this is it's a bit of CSS style. So it finds your section based on the class name. So this will just be dot and the class name of each section, and then the order you want to be in. But to make this dynamic and have the order come from the CMS, we're just going to add a field up here, and you want section 1 order, so it matches the section here. And then you want to do exactly the same for all of your sections. So this is what you want to end up with. You can see you're referencing each one of your sections, the class name here, and then your order, and then plugging in your order dynamically from your CMS. So the great thing about this actually reflects automatically in the designer as well. So these changes, that you'll be able to see them in real time just by kind of flicking through your items. Let's say you want to do reverse order of the sections. Just go to your CMS. I've already created it, but you create one, call it reverse order. Section 3, 2, 1, cool. Save that, come back here, and then you can actually look at this item, what it will look like when it's published live as well. So as you can see, you've got section 3 first, then section 2, and then section 1 last. Sweet, so I hope that helped. As you can see, it's super simple, super easy to do. Hopefully it shouldn't take you too long. I'll leave the custom code in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and let me know. And I'll see you in the next one.